A square yard I bought. And I honestly don't know where I got this. Had it for a while. Several inches off the ground. After a round of applause, woo, wobbly. We're not on the ocean, we're in our yard. I just gotta hold the selfie stick steady. Welcome back to Cast Iron Backroads, folks. We are excited to come to you and not do a whole heck of a lot other than go through our camping gear. And we're going to introduce you to a new addition to our sleep system. I've got to set up the tent in the background there. It has not been done. In fact, it's still in the shed. But we're going to get that up, and I'll give a quick review of that as well. We're still working on a long term, but I figured we need to get a few more uses out of it before we actually do that. Good news is we've got some trips coming up in the next few months that I am excited about sharing with you folks. At the end of this month, March, we're going to be going back down to Providence Canyon. They actually do not have any camping at Providence Canyon other than backcountry. And due to the fact that we use cast iron, I'm not hiking it in. So we're going to car camp. Well, where are we going to car camp? We're going to go to Florence Marina, which is about 8 miles away, and we're going to visit that facility. It's a state park right on the, it's on a lake, but the lake is fed by by the Chattahoochee River, so it might be part of the Chattahoochee. I don't know. A little bit more investigation will go in, and we'll fill you in when that time comes. But anyway, then in April, we're going to back up to Sasquatch Farm in South Pittsburgh, Tennessee, because that's when the Cornbread Festival is in South Pittsburgh at the Lodge Manufacturing, and we are excited to bring you folks along for that. Going to get some more good cooking in both and good camping. And then in July, we're going to Arkansas. Now, any of our viewers who are familiar with Arkansas will probably tell you that Arkansas is hot in July. It's hot everywhere in July. So we're just gonna go there and see what that's all about. Wendy wants to go to Hot Springs, so we're gonna go to Hot Springs, Arkansas in July. We might slide another camping trip in between one of those. I'm hoping to, and if our subscribership gets to where we would like it to be, which is over 1,000 with a whole bunch of watch hours, then we'll have good stuff going on there too.
And we're also going to make a pit stop near Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah, we'll go camping there on the way out to Arkansas. We've got some family north of Memphis who we're looking forward to visiting with, and we'll do some footage of that wherever we decide to stop. So let's get to the gear. So we've had some traffic go by recently. We have a fair amount on this road, so you'll have to excuse the tire noise and the occasional exhaust noise. But anyway, so that's everything that goes into this bucket right here, this bin. It fits nicely behind Wendy or myself in the back seat of the Camry, and it contains some cutting boards. We've got a switch panel here that we can use for multiple devices, looks like four. And then we've got a box with extra lighters, winches, and mantles for the lantern, batteries, flashlights, what else? Hand warmers, toolkit. All right, cool. Like a little, set of pliers and and so forth. But it's just a general utility box. You never can tell. It's emergency in case you run out of ways to light fires. Just open up the box and you'll have probably close to 300 more between the matches and lighters. All right, so we have a whole table here. Some of it's in the camera, some of it's not. Wendy likes to be organized. I like to be organized too, but she's got a knack for it. She's kind of got that Tetris packing skill that I kind of would like to get sometime, but she has it nailed. So anyway, she has a way of, she's got these mesh bags. I believe this was an Amazon or Temu or something like that, and she's just trying to keep things so we can see them out of the boxes, but still kind of keep it separate and what we can do here. So we've got a fan that I just tried, and it's got a little light on the inside. Pretty cool. We'll see how that works. We can hang it from the hook in the middle of the tent, and that may work. It's got a little absorbent cotton pad on the bottom or in the back that they're claiming you can put mosquito repellent in, or you can put perfume, or I have no idea why you'd want to put perfume, or soak it in ice water. I don't know how long that would last, but again, traffic, please pardon. But anyway, so we're going to give that a shot. We've got other fans I think we're going to be bringing as well, and I'm going to showcase some Arctic air coolers that I think we're going to give a shot. We tried it in July in our Tennessee and Virginia video. Check that out when you get a chance. There's some pie in there that I thought came out pretty darn good. Anyway, these are, switching gears, bag with some clotheslines, like a bungee cord, and and you just clip it's all like all in one, so you don't have a line and then separate clips. It's all in one. I believe that was probably Amazon too, right? Cool. So that's that. Then we have a small bag here that Wendy picked up. I don't do a lot of shopping on Amazon, I do. But Wendy does. And so this was a quick little bag. It's got charger, block charger, for your iPod, a USB-A, I think it is, lightning charger for our phones, all on one side, and then we flip it over. We've got a pocket here we haven't assigned anything to. We've got one of our backup batteries. We've got several of those, and we could probably slide another backup battery or two in here when it comes time to go on a trip. Easy, simple. We'll keep that in our box. Then we come to, and I think are we gonna put this in the blue bag? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, so this is what we had kind of come out here to do, is organize our bin, reduce weight, cut out the stuff that we don't normally use. We use a lot of cast iron, but we also need to boil water, and when you're looking to make pasta, don't use a cast iron pot to boil your water, because you're going to leach all the seasoning out of the metal, and it's just a bad thing. Turn the water black and you'll have black pasta. We don't need that. So this is a bag, may have seen in a previous episode. My goodness, that's dirty, and I don't know if that stain will come out, but that's okay. It's on the outside. The inside's pretty clean, and that's what dishwashing is for. Reverse engineered a bag myself, and hand sewed this just like the tool roll years ago. Thought about putting a drawstring to it, but yeah, whatever. But anyway, into this goes the cook kit, pots and pans. Now I had a cook kit that was stainless steel, I believe, and it had 4 plates attached to it. Really cool set, but it's extra weight. And the Camry, until we can get a truck, the Camry can only hold so much. We got a set of plastic plates, a couple collapsible cups, knife, fork, and spoon in plastic. we're going to give these a shot. We got these for Christmas this year from a friend, and we've got a couple collapsible fork, knife, and spoon sets in there as well, and that'll go into this coffee cups, because you got to have coffee cups, cup measure, teaspoons, because, you know, cooking and all, funnel just in case. We've got a couple of scrapers for the cast iron, salt and pepper shaker, Coleman kind of camping. Here's a scraper to get your, when you're doing your measure, you scrape off the top so you can get an even cup, quarter cup, whatever. I got a couple bowls in here, a small colander, and then we have stacked 1, 2, 3 pots here, different sizes, with a skillet. And you say, that's not cast iron. You're right, that's not cast iron, but it also doubles as a lid, so we can cover it, keep things warm, cut down the heat and keep things warm. Likewise, this is for the large, well, it'll fit in that one too. So collapsible, 3 pots, 2 skillets that you double as lids.
Hi everyone.
All right, so maybe Wendy can showcase these. So we got these torches. They were like I'm talking about these right here, and stick in the ground. They have the same butane thing on the inside. And then I thought, you know, we've got a way of standing these up without putting them into the ground. I know we can find something. So I found some wood in the shed in the building. Take them out. And for our wedding, we had our wedding here on the property, and I did some decorating myself and used decoupage with some photographs of us. So it's kind of been in the building for a while, so we got a little bit of mold on the bottom or something. I think that was just the paper. For that. And then this was actually down at Chattahoochee Bend State Park a little while ago. Not this past time, but back in when we first moved down. Anyway, so it's a reminder of our love for each other when we go camping. Not that we see the pictures, but it's there, and it holds up our bug repellent. So what more could you ask for?
And then this bag holds our lanterns.
Yep, and the bag will hold the lanterns.
With our refills, and we're going to pack them in our totes so we don't forget them.
And that's it, because we have a tendency to forget stuff. Moving right along. So just in case the mosquitoes are crazy and 4 thermocells don't cut it, we've got tiki torch fuel, you know, citronella lanterns, a couple of them just in case, added light and bug repellent at the same time, and a dishwashing scrub brush inside the blue bucket. And you say, blue bucket, what the heck is that for? That is for heating up water. Because we are roughing it, so to speak, we need to use fuel of some sort, stove, whatever, to heat up wash water. So we'll fill this up about 3/4 of the way, bring it to close to a boil, set it off to the side. By the time we're ready to eat, we can mix it with cold water, both rinse and wash water, 2 bins, and that will carry us through. Extension cord, which we bought, I think the last time we went up to Sasquatch, we had forgotten the extension cord. So this one, bought at a Walmart, stays with us the whole time. Single lantern, Coleman Peak 1 lantern. We've got a couple MSR fuel bottles, I believe 22 fluid ounce each, for refilling the lantern, as well as our white gas stove. We've got oven mitt and a couple hot pads, large hot pads, silicone hot pads. Those work quite well. And then we've got more of the bags, the mesh bags. Wendy likes to organize, so like I said, we got saran wrap, gallon size freezer bag, tall kitchen garbage bags. This is just in case we need more silverware. We've got the option of a full set of metal Coleman silverware. Get that out of there. Tool roll up, in case you folks are new to the channel. Again, Cast Iron Backroads. This is the tool roll that I made several years ago. Yes, I could have bought. Yes, they have them out on the market, but it was a roll of thread, green thread, because when you make your own stuff, you can customize it however you want. And I think it was a square yard I bought of cotton duck cloth. And it was way less than the stuff that you can buy. And then you include spatula, slotted spoon, ladle, solid spoon. We've got one bamboo scraper, turner, mixer thing, pasta fork, a bread knife, tenderizer, spatula scraper, wooden spoon, mixer thing, whisk, tongs, basting fork. Some of this, yes, has to be cleaned, but that's okay. We can do that on the way. This is for pot holder, cutting knife, mixing when we do cheesecake, when we do anything that needs to be beaten. Bring a drill and one of these, and I've got my wire whisk, and I've got the other. Cordage, a can opener, peeler, more cordage, I think that's it, and then a spoon and a knife from Random. So one of these two cordages I use, I believe it's the longer one. This one here I use to string up the whole tool roll along the side of my awning that I cook under, and it works really well. However, configuration, again, quadrant, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's out of the picture. Take your paper towel holder, or that's what this is. Slide it on like that. And then at the very top,
You can hang this.
you can hang a lantern. Look at that. Dook. Plus other hooks for whatever you want. Utensils, whatever. Anyway, I have no idea where I got it from. If you can find it and let me know where you got it from, leave a comment down on the bottom there in the comment section. Let me know what you saw, because I think it's a pretty cool deal. It's one of the cooler tools for camping, organizing stuff. You can use all of the attachments. You can use some of the attachments. It is just cool. You can take out the extensions. It's just an awesome deal. And you do have the option of putting it onto the into the ground, but depending on how soft or hard your ground is at the time, there's the option or the possibility that your garbage bag is going to be on the ground, and you want your lantern up as high as it can go. So not quite sure the reason why they put that spiky part in there, but maybe there's someone who has the situation where they need it. So anyway, there we go. All right, one more thing. Almost forgot. This is a Luci light. Open this up for just a moment. In fact, I think we're going to set up our awning and we're going to string the Luci lights around and show you folks how that looks. We actually need to see how it looks too, because we haven't done a lot of that in a while, like set anything up, because rain, work, health, it's just been very, very busy. And again, If you are subscribed to the channel, we are gratefully thankful to you for sticking with us. We've got trips. I'd rather be doing camping right now, however, work. So we're getting there, but I outlined earlier our plan, our schedule, and we've got something planned for the end of September as well. I believe we're going up to Cloudland Canyon State Park in northwest Georgia for some amazing sights. It's going to be before the season. October is peak season and every weekend is booked. So lesson learned on that, and something I kind of knew, but anyway, lesson learned on that. We will go at another time, another year. Perhaps 2025 will be our year to hit Cloudland Canyon and maybe the whole northern tier. That would be fun.
There we go. I can't get my top up.
If we have the instructions in the house that I laminated, put it into my cookbook, utility book, instruction manual. So there's a plug right here, USB-C. Open that out like that. You got a battery on the inside here. You can charge it with solar. You can also take that USB-C cord. This is both an outflow as well as an in-go. Battery indicator. And then we can take this off. And we'll put it on a corner. I thought I did. I think I did. Okay, real world issue here, folks. And this is the second time I think, there is a hook, little plastic.
You got super glue.
I don't think super glue is gonna do it. Little hook. Broke off that right there. So, I suggest if you buy this Luci light set, well, I'm going to suggest you buy it just because this is a minor issue, but the idea was to loop this around like this and put it right back on that hook. Well, this silicone rubber is pretty durable compared to the plastic right there. So, disappointed? Yeah, a little bit. So this is what I'm talking about. It's got these little yellow clips on the cord in a couple places actually that I think you can clip it to itself. Oh, strobe, fancy lights. Now it's just white. I don't think that's an RGB deal, but I think we're gonna leave this up until after dark and then we'll take it down. But I want to see what it looks like at night. And after a round of applause, it really is almost that easy. It's very easy. It's a heavy tent. Said it before in the initial impression video. check that out. Go back into our list. I don't know how to put the link up here, but I'll see if I can remember to put the link down below in the description so you can check that video out as well. I'm just going to reiterate what was said, but check that one out as well. It was on a brighter, sunnier day, a little bit more light that you could see inside. So I'm impressed. It's very, very sturdy. It has tie downs that I believe glow in the dark. It's going to be that right there. I put them on all 4 of the hub corners. There's one dangling from the corner in the back right there. I also have one on the end. The stakes that come with us, and then I've got the other 2 here. The stakes that come with this are quite sturdy. They're not railroad spike size, but they are quite sturdy. And so if we needed to, I could get this thing staked down a little bit more. I did not put them in the corners, nor do I have the ground cloth. They call it a footprint. I don't have that down. Let me get these windows rolled up here so we get a little bit more light inside. It is dark in there because of it's just the color, and it blocks out a lot of light, which is good. But at the same time, it blocks out a lot of light, which is bad for recording. So let's get this thing opened up a little bit. All right. So we started out using air mattresses. A lot of people start out using air mattresses, which is a good thing because you got to get out. Cushion yourself from the ground any way you can. Use an air mattress. It's the best way to do things. To get you outside, get the fresh air that you need instead of being inside all the time, watching TV, playing video games, on the computer, watching YouTube, except for Cast Iron Backroads. If you like what you see so far, feel free to continue watching. Do it outside though. Bring your laptop outside. Get your fresh air that way. But watch Cast Iron Backroads. We do have some good stuff coming, guys. I am so sorry that we have been delinquent in getting content out. It's not that we're intentionally doing it. We've just had a lot of rainy weekends, a lot of work by myself. I've got at least the next weekend and maybe the weekend after that I got to work Saturday. Anyway, we moved on. We've gone from an air mattress, and we were tired of having it collapse on us. We didn't do a lot of camping this past autumn as much as we wanted to. Again, a lot of hours. What we settled on though was a KingCamp brand 2-person cot. Now, I haven't put this into the tent yet, so I don't know if it's going to be super snug. It's probably going to go right to the walls. Just by stepping into this tent for the first time in a couple months, this is going to be right up against it. However, we're going to give it a shot, and I'll get you all the footage of it, see if I can get this set up inside the tent, because I don't think I can set it up outside and then drag it inside. It is heavy, just like the tent, just like that awning, and this is why Gladiator, just saying. So I'm gonna open it up, and I think I'll set it up out here just so you can see in the light, because like I said, it's dark in the tent. But set that down. It comes with a Velcro strap tie. It is a steel frame because I don't think aluminum is this light. This is heavier than the transmissions that we build at my job. Stretch this out. Like that. Now, we've slept on this a couple times in the living room. There we go. Whew, this is gonna be tight. Okay, real quick note. On the bottom, on the floor here, we've got a standard run-of-the-mill Harbor Freight moving blanket. It adds a little bit of weight to the bag, but that bag, when you saw me do my little round of applause clap, holds a lot. The striped mat in the back is actually one of two. Those are Walmart purchases. I believe they were about $15 a piece. Designed to go to the beach, lay on at the beach, shake out the sand, and they're in good shape, as good as new. That was a seasonal purchase. We actually have two of those to overlap in that front screen room. Depending on how this cot fits in here, I may bring the second one in and use that to protect that portion of the floor. We're going to find out in a moment. I think that the cot is a little bit too big, but we're gonna see. Let's see how we're gonna do it. Well, the good news is, at first blush, it is definitely, there we go. All right, that's not gonna work. Trial and error, folks. When in doubt, trial and error. And I'm gonna show you something when I come back out that will make you go, I wonder why they did it that way. Grab in the middle. Okay. Okay. My face is right here. Anyway, so good news is it fits. Good news is I believe this is 96-inch square per cube. This is not a 96-inch long cot. I think it's 84-inch long cot. I like this cot. We have, I think I'm going to do that too. I think I'm just going to bring out the whole shebang back. Show you how that all works out. Yeah. Oh yeah, gotta show you this too. I don't know if it's visible. Yeah, it is. All right there. You got a little loop for this cargo net, this little net for, I think we put our Luci light up actually up here. But the heck is that? That's a toggle. What? No way. And it goes in that little plastic loop right there. Huh. So they can put a toggle here, but not on the outside. I'm not knocking Gazelle or their parent company at all. Really, honestly, I'm not. Because, like I said, this tent is, I think I said it before in that introductory. This tent is banging. Pocket there, big mesh. Pocket on the other side, big mesh. Now those right there, I believe, are on the opposite side, sewn onto the screen room side. You just kind of see it through the partition wall there, and then you've got a something up there, the roll down for privacy. So if we do have another couple, we can exit out the side over here, and our friends can have the big door. And so I'm looking forward to a rainstorm when I can close up this window, but have that one partially open, that one fully open, the screen room side open on both sides, or rolled up on the inside so that is, you know, it's like diagonal, so that there's some rain protection, but then sit in here during a rainstorm and just listen to the rain come down. I like camping in inclement weather. Wendy, however, not as hip, but anyway, all good. All right, so there's that. Now it's time for bedding. I got to show you folks what we figured out, because this is kind of like, it's not as stiff as a wrestling mat canvas. From the top rope, you can't come down and give somebody the flying elbow and actually have it in, well, you'll have an impact because it's a flying elbow. However, this doesn't have that kind of bounce. It's not that firm, but at the same time, it is somewhat, it's a thick material, and it's somewhat unyielding. So when you're looking for comfort, just with this, you probably get some sleep, but I would put a blanket underneath. I'm going to show you folks how we do it, how we have done it in the house, anyhow, in the living room. Again, just to try it out. You know, you got to try the toys as soon as you can. So, and in December, inside the house is better. Two self-inflating mattresses. The first one is the most recent that we've had, Gear Doctors. Also, www.geardoctors.com. Also an Amazon purchase from Wendy. Full Christmas. And very comfortable. I think it's 1/2 inch thick. And then the other is Thermarest pad. This I've had since graduating high school, 17 years old. So we are looking at a lot of years. Got some white chin here to show for it too. Anyway, these two. So the story goes that we tried these two, one on each side, and it was okay. There was a little bit more padding, but it still was not enough. So then I said to Wendy, let's try one of those memory foam. So anyway, 2-inch memory foam from Walmart. We put a home quilt over the top, just to add a cooling element. And we slept in this, on this cot in the living room, probably 2 weeks ago, Saturday into Sunday. Very, very comfortable. This is going to work out great. Remember I said we had a couple Luci lights. There's one and the other. And these are like the inflatable ones. That one's not inflated yet, but that one is. Again, Walmart. They were $13 and I think they've gone up to $16. And that would be inflation, folks. So there she is. Yay! So we are 7 o'clock. It's getting brighter. We're staying brighter later. Yay! Springtime, summertime. So there's a light on this camera. So that's kind of, well, let me see if I can block it. Yeah. So I block it with my finger, and now you get a little bit more real sense of what these Luci lights can do. I was just reading the box, and it said it's a 44-foot long nylon braided cord, but the ambiance is nice. So, and you can see it's not completely dark out, but anyway, not too shabby. I like them.
I like them.
She likes them. All right.